the money go. You don't slap, that's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's...
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Newton now to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hey, we got four down.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Get ready. Go. Check.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Newton to throw. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go, and he's going to go down again. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
Let's go,
we said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Third and long, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. How about the safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That one good for 15 and a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown of the new season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Newton. Gets it off to Freeman. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, twist, twist.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota flushed out, and the Steelers are in for the touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain there of 21 yards. Mariota on 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Let's go, let's go.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
There you go. Right there. 54.
Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Mariota. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And Thomas has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Aguilar has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Ready? Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Ready?
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Newton's pass complete to Ian Thomas. Touchdown, Carolina. The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On play action, Mariota eluding the and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Right there. All day, baby.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
He wasn't ready.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Tackles. Team 6. Right there.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Mariota. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 99. Check 99.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Got one. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The trick play works. Excellent execution. 18 yards on that fake and a first down. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by